When we think of mental health, we often think about well being, being happy, maybe even meditating. Though sometimes my clients say that meditation increases rather than decreases the stress levels. However, I don't think we focus on the impact of our mental state on our performance. And I want to encourage you to think differently about this. Now, let's look at three types of intelligence and the impact they have on performance. So, first, IQ. When you're at your best, your cognitive thoughts are focused and productive. Some describe this as experience like being in the flow. And quite honestly, at those times, you get a lot done and it feels great. So, what would you gain if you could be more cognitively focused for more of each day? And we know that humans perform best cognitively when they work in about 90-minute cycles. So, in that context, isn't a 30-minute break, more exercise, better sleep, a healthy lunch worth it to be as effective at 4 p.m. as you were at 8 a.m.? Number two, emotional intelligence. Now, you know that you can't lead without effectively managing your emotions and your emotional reactions. And you can't lead others without being able to understand and respond to their emotions as well, and then being aware of their emotions. Now, we know that when stress level is at its highest, the worst of every leader comes out, and it's so clear we can even measure it. Think about it. The impact. Most of us have experienced a leader somewhere in our lifetime who has overreacted in some way, causing us to have greater stress, to lose focus, to spend countless hours in conversation and in speculations. All that energy could be used to get work done instead. So, what's the cost to your team and to you of not being emotionally attuned? Number three, social intelligence. And I'm going to describe this simply as the ability to empathize, listen, connect, find meaning. And ultimately, that's about collaboration. When someone feels isolated, their sense of engagement, their commitment, their willingness to speak up, to offer new ideas and perspective, and more decline. And the net result is we have a shadow of someone's potential. So, what would you gain if you or every member of your team had better social connections every day? So, what to do about this? Well, without data, you're going to nod your head in agreement with me and continue to ignore the impact and go on doing what you're always doing. So, I'm encouraging you to track all three of these for 1 week. For each IQ, EQ, and SQ, give yourself a sharpness rating on a 1 to 10 scale. Do that in the morning when you're at your best, and again in the mid afternoon when your energy levels are down. And add a sentence each time about what you accomplished or failed to accomplish or found, what you found frustrating. And at the end of the week, review. What's the cost of not paying attention to your mental state? Now, better yet, have your team do this same exercise and then focus on the cost to the team's work. Then ask each team member what small thing would improve their mental state each day and do it. My bet at the end of a short period of time, your team will be happier, more productive, and so will you.